YT, what's happening with you, baby? It's your boy LS Swap Guru. Today what we gonna be doing is gonna be dressing up this 6.0, you know what I'm talking about? Only right after the intro. So this is what we got. So what do we have here? Shaggy. YT, what's happening with you, baby? What it do, what it stank, man. Today we working on my boy Miguel's 1971, 72, probably 1970 Nova, man. Damn, or is it a 69? Hey, man, I don't know, man. I just know we working on a Chevy Nova here today. I have his engine, actually, not the actual physical car, but we will be getting to the car soon. So, LS Swap, Nova going down. I have a 6.0 right here. It has front accessories and everything. I'm going to show you guys exactly what we're going to be doing. Yeah, let's get right into it, I guess. So this is what we got. This is what we're working with. It has the LSS front accessories on here. I used to use these all the time. As you guys know, he said he actually updated them and made them a little bit better. I don't know. I never tried them. Haven't tried them out. But we're going to be keeping the alternator. We're going to be keeping the AC compressor bracket. We're going to be keeping the alternator power steering pump bracket. But we're going to be upgrading this water pump to a, oh damn, hold on. Are we? Yes, I got to call him and tell him we're going to have to upgrade the water pump. We can't use his water pump because he upgraded to a LS1, LS6 style intake. So the neck is actually going to be in the way of the throttle cable, blah, 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 so on and so on. Intake is going to be coming off. Everything pretty much is going to stay. It's just going to be painted and it's going to be looking a lot better. We're going to be installing a nice BTR cam in this one. We're going to be doing BTR cam. We got LS7 high rev lifters, and I believe that's it. So we get all this stuff bust down, torn down, and get it cracking for him. And Miguel, I appreciate you dropping this little sexy beast off to get it right. Here's another engine. This phone gonna be going off all day. Here's another engine right here that I have to basically build and assemble. So if you guys need any engine builds or need anything assembled, cammed, installed, valves, valve jobs, you just want your engine to look pretty, holla at me. LS Swap, the LS Swap Guru at gmail.com, the LS Swap Guru at gmail.com. Prices are to be announced ASAP. And I'm going to get this thing in the middle of the floor and get cracking. Take the intake off first, take the chain off, and yeah, it's Mr. Nasty time, Mr. Nasty time. I took out all the old push rods. He actually has new push rods that's going in here. Yeah, took out the old push rods, took out the rockers. I'm going to actually set these things in some, you don't have to, I just do them. I'm going to set them in this this chemical. It's going to degrease all these things, and then we'll oil them back up when they're done. You can see the before. I will show you the after once all these things are done. And I guess, I don't know if I'm going to do it now, if I'm going to do it in a little bit. I need to take off all the, basically pull the headers off, put the heads, and get to the lifters. And then after that, I have to I have to basically just pull the water pump and pull the pull the water pump off and pull the AC compressor off. Pull all that off at one time. This side can actually stay on. No, it can't because I got to pull the damn head. So yeah, and I'll get back to y'all in a minute, man. You made it this far in the video. You liking it? Come on now, stop playing with me. Go ahead and comment and subscribe. I appreciate you, folks. YT, what's up with it, man? What is the deal? Today we are working on my boy Miguel's 6.0 for his 1970 Nova. I did kind of leave you guys in the dust on this one. I really do need to get this thing done and out of here. Basically, he bought it in for a cam swap. He also wanted to install some new lifters. So, who's better than the job than me? Miguel has been a supporter for a while. He actually helped your boy Guru out a couple times. And yeah, man, he's here to support. So I appreciate the love, my boy Miguel. He also purchased one ticket to the new giveaway that we got going on. 243 heads. It's gonna be a set of 243 heads, cam, BBC cam. Let me finish this. Give me one moment.
You can't go viral not being your authentic self. You got to be your authentic self to go viral. Does that make sense? So I'm going to start all over before I get into my message today. There are those of you who are putting on and you're putting on for people, and you're not going to get what God will have you to get as long as you're putting on. Just be your authentic self. Now, here's what happens. I'm going to be real. Here's what happens when you're your authentic self. You're going to lose a lot of people. You're going to lose a lot of people, but you're going to gain people who will ride or die. Does that make sense? Okay, so most of y'all know I had an opportunity to be on a big show, right? That they show in the morning to millions of people. And by the grace of God, I didn't go. And people was like, bruh, millions of people you could have sold more books. I said, I don't want another million people in my life. I'm not interested. I don't need a million more problems. I don't need a million more people in my life. I don't need a million more people to buy books. I don't need no more money in my life right now. God is giving me what I need for right now. I don't need no more money. Now you might need more, but I don't need nothing else. You're not about to convince God that you know different than who you are. He knows who you are. If you would just realize who you are and embrace it, he could finally give you his plan. But he can't give you his plan when you this version of you. So all you really have to do is develop, and he will deliver. As you develop, God is going to deliver more of the plan. The reason why you don't have a full plan is because you ain't fully developed. God can't deliver to you what he wants to deliver to you because you're not developed to the level you need to be developed to get the stuff, and you chasing the stuff when all you need to chase is development. And as you develop, that's why I got a very few followers on Instagram. It's people telling jokes. They got 10 million followers. They telling jokes. They got 10 million. They telling jokes. I could tell some more jokes and get the numbers up, but I'm not interested in making people laugh. Ain't nothing funny. We live in a society right now, ain't nothing funny. I mean, I'm gonna be telling you jokes. So I'm gonna talk development talk. Why? Because a small group of people are ready to get developed. But once you get developed, then God delivers. You're gonna die. And you don't know when you're gonna die, so stop acting like you know. That's what God told me to tell you. He told me to tell you, some of y'all, if you knew you only had 3 years left, you'd live differently. He told me to tell you to live like you're gonna die.
G
Stop
Nation, what's happening
living
with you,
like you're
baby? I
gonna live
appreciate you
forever.
guys sticking this
Because
far
you're
in the
not.
video, man. If you haven't done so already, please just leave your boy a simple like. Please leave a simple comment. Let me know where you guys watching from. This is Miguel's 1970 Nova. This is the engine that he's going to be putting in here. To sum it up a little bit, we got a 6.0 LS7 lifters. We got a slider cam, 7400 push rods. He also bought a 2800 stall for me to complement the cam. So he's gonna be making some nice power. Pretty much that's it. I replaced the cam plate. He already had a brand new oil pump on there, new timing chain, new timing gear. So now what I'm about to do is I'm going to start installing the new the heads on here are brand new. He already got a valve job and all that. So I'm going to start installing the lifters. I have the bottom painted. The block is black. The heads is gray. I got the motor mounts right there cooking. As you can see, I did accidentally step on one, which is all to the good. Got the timing cover in, got the cam in, got the harmonic balancer on there as well. And pretty much this right here, that gotta come off, Miguel. That ain't cute. That ain't cute right there, Playboy. The valve covers were pretty toasted, so I might have to find another set of valve covers. Originally, he had a truck water pump on here. We took that crap off so we can install this nice, beautiful LS intake. And I'm going to be installing some orange gaskets that you guys would not be able to see. And pretty much once we slap this baby on here, I can actually slap it on there now, I suppose, but not lock it down. Oops. Oh, shit. Yeah, that looked too good. So I still have to paint the throttle body. I'm trying to get this thing situated and out of here today, but come on, y'all. From nothing to something. Stop playing with me.
Stop. I told y'all the story when my grandmother passed. My grandma been well her whole life. She was 92 almost. She was weeks away from 93. My father called me, my auntie called me like grandma in the hospital. I'm like, bet. And the way they said it was like, your grandma in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? She ain't never been sick. She gonna be out. That's how they said it, like grandma good. I was like, bet. Grandma called, hey baby, how you doing? I was like, all right, grandma, how you doing? Right? And so my father was like, she about to go into surgery. Right? But she ain't never been sick. She about to go into surgery. The doctor said, it's good. My grandma called me. I should have knew something was up. I was in Chicago. I was there. And my wife was like, you probably need to go see your grandma. I'm like, nah, I'll see her when she get out.
See how dirty. I didn't even wipe them off.
God told me to tell you you're going to die. And there's nothing you could do about it. Now, you can keep eating right, but you can eat right if you want to. You're not going to make it to 200. Keep doing push-ups. You good, but you're not going to live to be 200. So don't stop doing what you're doing, because that's going to help the quality of your life. But he told me you can't make your life go to 300 or 200. You're going to die. And some of us are going to die not because of us. Some of us are going to die because some other fool was drunk and hit us. So some of you not even going to die because of you. You're going to die because of somebody else's decisions. And my grandma called me just before we went into surgery. I should have knew something wrong. My grandma said, baby, I need your spirit. Your grandma don't like to be sick, but I need your spirit. I need your motivation. You the one in the family that got that.
YT, what's up with it, man? What's happening? Hope you guys enjoyed that intro. Yeah, please. This is going to be a hard video for me to make, so just bear with me. My chest is toe up, my back toe up. Barely can breathe, but it's all good. We're going to make it happen. And let's just see how this video roll out. I'm going to turn the camera around, give you an update on Miguel's 6.0, and we're going to rock out. So here is the last and final stages of Miguel's 6.0. Originally, when it came to me, it had a truck water pump. As you can see, we changed that to a LS1 water pump, and then it is still considered truck spacing. We did the spacers in the back right there. What else do we have? I basically installed a cam, installed new LS7 lifters in here, and I repainted everything. He wanted the orange and black effect. He kind of just told me to do my thing, but at the same time, I asked him exactly what he wanted, so I basically just mimicked the exact way that it came in. So it already had the black block, orange valve covers. I sanded those down to the best of my abilities, painted those, and he had a truck intake, but he didn't want it to look all truckish, I should say. So he went ahead and upgraded to this LS6 intake. I still got to tighten a couple bolts down on this thing. I have to tell him that the original steam port that he had is not working. It doesn't clear it clears the truck intake, but it's not clearing the LS1 intake. So I told him that he needs to swap those out. I have two bolts that I need to put here because he basically gave me a full-on uh, throttle body bolt kit. So it's the bolts for these bolts here, and it's two bolts that goes on the side. But other than that, man, I did tell him it is ready for pickup. He's going to put the coil packs on so they can basically get cleaned up. And what else? He has spark plugs. The spark plugs are in on this side. Believe it or not, I lost the other pack. I don't know what the hell I did with them, Miguel. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to install the headers. As you guys can see, ooh. Look like my camera's showing a little, there we go. Like she was showing a little funky at first. But as you can see, I wet that alternator up. Hey now, say now. Valley cover black, timing cover. Valley cover is orange, timing cover is nice and orange. I don't know if y'all can see that. With a little bit of gloss on here. Intake is satin. Rail is orange. I'm not sure if it's showing red, but it looked like it's showing orange on camera. Valve coverage is orange. He bought the nice little air breather that he wanted me to install on there, so I installed that. Other than that, you guys leave it in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you like it. Like I said, it's a 6.0. It's an LQ4. This thing should be making, I don't know, probably about close to a good 400 horsepower on a daily driver going into a Nova. With that being said, man, this is actually what I want to get more into. Basically, tearing engine down, re-sleeving them, or resealing them, I should say, painting them, prepping them, getting ready for them to go into customer vehicles. Like I said, it's going to be going into a 1970 Nova. Miguel, you guys will be able to see the car because I'm actually going to be assisting Miguel with his swap 6.0 4L80. And also, Miguel did purchase a stall converter from me as well, a nice 2800 stall to complement this cam. So, Miguel, I appreciate you. He also entered in the last giveaway. He also entered in this giveaway as well, which is the BBC slider package. So if you guys haven't got your ticket already, make sure you do so. I have been off work for about a week. I've been, well, originally I was going on vacation, and vacation basically turned into me. I don't never get sick. I normally get sick around November, December, one time a year, and normally I can shake my cold pretty good, but I've been out of commission for about a week. My phone was on Do Not Disturb for a whole week, which is pretty cool. Gave me a chance to get away from the shop, but that came to haunt me like crazy. So I got a lot of work I have to catch up on. I got a lot of videos that I actually need to do and get out. And other than that, man, I want to say I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. I will be responding to all the emails for the BBC slider package that we're doing, which is a set of 243 heads. It's a slider cam. The 240 heads does have a brand new valve job on them. You're getting push rods to go with them, and you're also getting a stall converter. So with that being said, man, let's get to it. Let's make it happen. It's $100. What is it? I'm sorry. It's 100 slots. $75 per slot. First place get $1,000, or they get the slider package. Shipping is included. Second place gets $350, or you get you a custom GP harness from your boy. You know what I'm talking about. Other than that, man. Other than that, I want to say I appreciate you guys. I got more big booty wagon activity coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. I'm actually going to be, you guys see that box up there? I never once opened it. That box is actually my dash. I'm going to tear it apart, start painting it, and I got to get some sounds in my wagon and kind of just basically start getting this thing done. It's been long enough, and I want to start putting some work into it. Twins iRock updates coming on that soon, and also update coming on my wife 96, LS Swap 96 Impala. So like, subscribe, show love, hit the thumbs down only if your ugly ass is a bum. Of course, hating is only love and jealousy at the same time, and get your paper, because you know I'm trying to get mine, baby. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Enjoy this instrumental by my big cuzzo, SSP. Fly high, Brody. I love you.